Hello, welcome back to a sim racing experience. My name's Jose and I'm a sim racer here in Miami. Today I am in the MX-5 Cup at Homestead, and funny enough, I was here just yesterday at the Ferrari Challenge and was right here on pit lane, actually on the completely opposite side. So figured I wanted to do a video today, just drive around the track here and just talk about how to progress in iRacing with the new season coming up now, starting tomorrow. I really want to just go into what I think have been some of the best points, I guess, that I've come across while getting familiar with iRacing and just being able to compete in iRacing every single day. So at first I started off with rookies like everybody else, obviously, and that was messy. So when I started off with the rookies, my goal at that time was trying to get around tracks as fast as possible, and I guess to a degree I thought I'd be able to, just because of my karting experience. But in all honesty, it's been a very, very long time, 20 years since I've done any actual competitive karting. So there was really no chance that I was going to be able to be extremely competitive in iRacing. So I quickly learned that, and I quickly learned that by dropping my I rating significantly. But I started learning that the idea behind all of this was to try and be consistent and be safe. And I think there's been several interviews. The last interview with one of the executives from iRacing that he did with Dale Earnhardt Jr., he even mentions it, that they really do just care about safety a lot more, which is great, because I think that really puts an emphasis on being able to have a great experience on track and being able to have a great experience in the game, or in the sim, or whatever you want to call it. So what I ended up learning was that when I approach every single race or a practice session, I try to approach it as if I was really there on track. If you crash the car, it's going to cost you money. And especially if you crash the car in the middle of a race, you're going to more than likely annoy somebody, and you're going to cost them time. And at the end of the day, if you're paying for iRacing, it's beneficial to your pocket to be safe and to do things the right way, because if you're in it for the sake of just being able to work on something, and like I'm doing, working on this craft of mine, it's important that I try to maximize that experience so that I get the most out of what I'm paying for. So not being safe ends up costing you money, essentially, because if you're trying to get to a different license or a higher license, if you continue to make mistakes, it's just going to delay what you're doing, and it's just going to cost you money, because you're going to have to keep putting more and more time into it, and more and more money. So something else as well is when you're racing other people, there's or when I'm racing other people, at least, I know that there's a lot of other drivers on there with higher skill levels than me, and you can clearly see it in the telemetry where there's drivers with all license levels. So by that, I know that there's people that have clearly spent more time on it than I have, and I'm not trying to... My goal right now isn't to be first. My goal right now is to continue building that consistency, and building a level of consistency that will eventually, on its own, take me to the front of the pack. Heavy on the brakes there. Oh, no. I think all in all, it's really a pretty simple thing, and it's just a matter of being aware of everything that's around you, and just respecting the limits of your ability, and trying to respect what everybody else is doing. I know that, again, talking about money, people do take iRacing a little bit more seriously than other sims, so it's very important for me to make a very big deal about taking it seriously and being respectful, because people spend not only money in iRacing, but people spend money in rigs, and people spend money in gear, and it's incredibly frustrating when others ruin that for everybody else.
One minute 47.964.
Probably gonna keep it short this time. I really do appreciate if you came by and hung out and for this little Monday drive here around Homestead in the MX-5 Cup. I'm gonna do a few more laps here and get back to work. I'll see you later.
One minute 47.49.